What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Broadway Joel, the voice of Dominican boxing, and today's is a special episode. I'm here with Christina Linardatou. She will be fighting for Undisputed against Elysium Baumgartner come this July. First, I would like to say thank you so much for coming on the show. I truly appreciate
Thank you.
it. Okay.
Quería hablar con la voz dominicana
Tú
del
querías hablar
boxeo.
con la voz del voceo dominicano. Ah, no, está bien. Ya, tiene tu
Sí.
logro. Uh, so I want to start from the beginning. I want to start from where you're from and all that. So you were born in Santiago in the Dominican Republic, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And until what age did you live there?
Until 10 years old.
Okay. And how was that? How was Santiago back then? How was your childhood?
I don't remember many things from Santiago and from my childhood. I remember that I have so many people around, that we used to play in the streets. uh, very different than here. I have friends. I don't remember all of my friends, but some that were very close, I remember them. So I still have contact with some of them, maybe two or three, but it's like that. I used to be a kid, like at the school I used to fight because I had a little, you know how how things are over there, not over there, everywhere kids are
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
So I was like that, and I didn't let the other kids to tell me
Bully.
something, or whatever. But I remember myself fighting at the school. I remember wearing the uniform, like blue and I don't know how this coloring, like brown, light brown. How is this color in English?
Beige.
Yes, skirt, como
Como que-
así como
Dímelo en
esos
español.
colores así en la escuela, these colors that they use at the school. Uniforms. Here they
Yeah.
don't have that. They didn't. I don't know if they still have it. I think they have, because when I was there again a few years ago to start my boxing career, I saw that. And yes, I like that. However, because
Okay. Okay.
yes,
So your last name, is it from your marriage? Because I don't recognize that last name.
no, it's my father's name. Christina Linardatou, and Duran is my mother's name.
So Linardatou,
Ya
where's your
no
father
entremos a
from?
ese.
Where's your father from? Because I've never heard that last name.
Ya no, from here.
He's from Greece.
Sí. Yes.
See. Oh, I didn't know. I thought both your parents were Dominican. Okay. All
Look,
right.
you know these kind of stories. So don't.
I don't know the story, so
Okay.
so you
Yes.
don't. That's not something you want to talk about.
Yes, that's not something I want to talk about.
That's not a problem. That's not a problem. So how did you end up going from the age of 10? What happened when you uh how did you end up in Greece? I know you said your father's Greek.
Okay. I came to Greece 10 years old, as I told you.
Hmm.
My father is a sailor. He was working in a village here. He started working here in a small town, like going from here, this town, to Italy. We live there first, and we move here. We moved to there,
Okay. How how
and yes,
how hard is it to find plátanos in Greece?
not that hard. There are Africans here, there are Indians people here, tropicals. Countries that they are used to all this kind of food.
Okay.
So you can find plátanos, yuca, batata.
Do you make mangú for your husband?
No, not really, not mango, but I
Totones?
made from him a lot of rice
All right,
that
all
we
right.
are used to.
See,
Rice with beans and meat.
So you still eat the Dominican food out there?
Of course.
Ah,
Me, my husband, my baby, we are used to.
Ah,
I love Dominican food. They love Dominican food. Plátanos because I have to go to special shops to buy that. So we don't have that very often. And when I buy it, I always eat it by myself. He doesn't love plátanos too much, but
no, no, no. We gotta get that right. We gotta make him like it. We gotta when next time when he's in New York, I'll take him somewhere where they make the plátanos nice and good for him.
yes. I like more fries, plátanos.
Uh,
Like,
Plátano frito, totones.
yes,
Ah,
exactly.
okay, okay. So when you moved from the Dominican Republic to Greece, you were 10 years old. Were you treated differently? Because obviously you look different, spoke differently. Were you treated different by the kids or people around you? How was your life over
When I moved to Greece, first
there?
off, I never speak Greek before. I started learning Greek. I started school here. I never miss a year. But the thing was that my parents they put me with a teacher at the house. I had a teacher at home for months. I couldn't speak Spanish. They didn't let me see Spanish on TV or speak Spanish. Everything was in Greek, so I had to learn fast to go to school normally,
Mhm.
and don't miss any year like that.
Okay.
So I appreciate that now, but at that moment, that was some kind of pressure. I was like a furious kid, angry, like I was forced to. But I also wanted to try and to adapt fast.
So was it a hard transition? You think it was difficult at that moment in time in your life?
In some way, it was hard because Greek language is a hard language, but at the other way, it wasn't because kids learn easy. And if you don't have, because my mother have, look, we have many friends Dominicans here that they speak Spanish. I have friends that I speak Spanish. I speak Spanish with my baby boy, so he can be bilanguage,
Okay.
but they wanted me to learn fast, so they didn't let me to to interact with people in Spanish.
I
They
see.
always tell them only Greek. They wanted me to adapt fast, to start studies and all this stuff, and that's one very very good because they helped me a lot with the way and with that way.
Okay. All right. That's good.
Hmm.
So how'd you get into boxing? What made you go into boxing? Because most women, they play with Barbies. They don't like fighting. How did you get into boxing?
Look, I always liked martial arts and I always liked sports. I was a kid with some pounds up more than the normal that I should be, and but I started with I did a lot of sports like football. No, wait, football. No, they call it
Soccer.
soccer. Yes, soccer because here is different. Soccer. I did volleyball. I did other things like painting, music. I always leave everything because I was a very. I get boring very fast. And when I started martial arts like kickboxing, it was the only thing that I stayed like 2 years when I was at the high school. So after I finished high school, I stopped martial arts and I studied chef. Like I was working in kitchen, like
Okay.
chef. How can I say it? So I was working that, and I had since I was a kid, I had allergies issues, a lot of allergies. So I always had to make like cortisone pills or um, injections later because the pills didn't work. So it happened something that I couldn't breathe, and I was like, I couldn't make steps. I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me that it's allergies. I'm working in the kitchen, a lot of seafoods where I was. And he told me, you have to stop that. You have to stop working in the kitchen. You don't have, you cannot, it's dangerous for your health. So then suddenly I have to stop everything. And for a few months, I was like lost. I started going out, drinking a lot, having not that good friends. And then I woke up and one day I said, what I'm doing to myself? Come on. And then I said, I want to start again martial arts. And like this, I went to kickboxing again, but there was a class with boxing. And because I needed to study it again and pull and set new goals and do something new, I started studying again because I never thought I'm going to be a boxer. And I started studying and boxing because I like boxing more in the class. So that's how I started boxing at the age of 22. I was 22 when I started. It was really hard because it took me a year to leave back the kickboxing, like the style, like my being different, like going in front without defenses and all this stuff. But I also was focused in something and I wanted to do myself better all the time. So that's helped me so much. And that's how I started.
Okay. All right. Were you a boxing fan? Did you watch boxing on TV, or is it something like you kind of didn't watch? You just wanted to more participate.
I didn't hear you. Just give me 1 second.
No, no problem.
Maybe I don't know. I didn't hear you. Now the signal is not that good or something.
Okay. I asked. Were you a boxing fan? Like, did you watch every Saturday or every Sunday the fights, or is it just something you just wanted to be a part of, like in the ring?
Give me 1 second. I'm going
No problem.
out.
Take your time.
So
Take
maybe out we can talk better
maybe
because yes. Okay.
you hear me better
Ask
now.
me again.
Okay, I was saying, were you a boxing fan, or like did you watch it on TV, or not really? You just more wanted to participate inside the ring.
Hmm.
No,
Again, no. I don't know what's going on with the signal here.
it's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
It's like I hear you like you are talking me from far and
Yeah, I don't know what's
let
going
me see.
on. I hear you fine. You sound fine to me. Yeah,
Let me try something else.
no problem. No problem. Don't worry.
Sorry.
When you undisputed champion, you're gonna have better signal.
I'm gonna put earphones.
All right.
Maybe this is the problem.
Okay. No problem. No problem.
Just 1 minute.
All right. While you do that, guys, we're on live, so obviously things can't always
I
go.
I hear you slowly fine. I cannot understand. Sorry.
No, no, you're
It's
okay. No
maybe
worries.
the signal or I don't know what's going on. Okay. Ask me again.
I was asking, were you a boxing fan when you started boxing?
Now I
Like, did
don't
you
hear
watch
you.
it on TV, or were you just, just wanted to fight just to because you wanted to do it on your own?
Okay. When I started boxing, I was studying again. I told you, so I didn't take it boxing for serious. My trainer told me that I could be good, so we started amateurs fights.
Mm-hmm.
And I started with the amateur fight. I remember right now, like now, I was work 2 years. For 2 years, I was working 12 hours, at the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then night the other days at the morning training and at the night boxing. And then maybe sometimes I leave for the fights. That was my life for 2 years. just because I want to focus and change my life and everything that I was going the wrong way I was taking, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, now that you're a boxer, how much boxing do you watch on TV? Do you watch every fight?
No, no, but I watch a lot of fights. Like now, I told you I was watching fights, but at that time, I didn't used to watch that much. I used to watch fights from old time boxers, like Julio Cesar Chavez, who was one of my favorites.
Hmm.
My favorite one was Marvin Marvelous Hagler. This was my favorite one. Then I started later watching James Toney later
Okay.
because he have a very different style that at the beginning I didn't appreciate it that much. Okay, it's a great style. He beats people, but I didn't like it that much. But later I started because I really started liking what he used to do.
Okay. You know who you should watch? Joan Guzman.
Of course, I have watched with Joan Guzman. I have met Joan Guzman, and I like Joan Guzman a lot.
Yeah, he
He's
fights.
one of my favorites also, but I told you, I started with the old fighters. Later, I watched even Joan Guzman, even others boxer for the more, new
More
age,
current. Yeah, yeah,
how I
yeah.
consider.
Okay. Who's your favorite now? Like right now to watch? Who's your favorite now?
Like right now to watch.
Yeah,
Like right
Canelo,
now.
Tank,
Look, I like
Tyson
Tank.
Fury.
I like
Like
Tank. I would like him to. I like him. I like him. He have a lot of things. I like Canelo. I cannot say that much. I like Tank more.
so Tank is your favorite right now to watch.
One of my
One
favorites.
of them. Okay.
One of
All
my
right.
favorites.
All right. So
Because if you go back, I always watch boxing, and back I like more boxers from the old times. I like them more. Even like Castillo, like Marquez, like that. They are not that old, but I like them. Even even now, I like them more. You know,
I totally understand. I totally. So getting back to your amateur career, how many fights, amateur fights did you have?
17.
Also, you didn't have a lot. Did you travel
No,
internationally?
no, no. I didn't travel
Oh no.
internationally because I decided fast to become a pro because my trainer and husband now told me that I was very good, I have talent, and I had to turn to pro because he believed that I can do big things in boxing. So after the 17 fights, I became almost all the only the first time that I went to the Greece National Cup. I was second, then first and first. Three times I went, two times I was first, and one I was second. So he told me that there is not big competition and that I should turn to pro. But international, I could go also international. But when you don't have the support, it's not easy. When to go international, you have to pay and have someone to support you. It's not that easy. So that way it was better.
Okay. All right. Uh, so you mentioned your trainer is now your husband. How did that happen?
He does get the answer in the house.
Oh, he knew I was gonna ask that question. That's why.
He is not gonna talk because he doesn't like to talk
No,
that
it's
much.
fine. It's fine. It's fine. So how was that? How was that? How did that happen? How did he go from your trainer to, I'm assuming, your boyfriend, fiance, and now husband? How was that transition?
It took time. It took a lot of time. We started no. He helped me a lot of at the beginning. I was like 70 kilos when I started boxing. Then I told him I want to make fights. He told me you cannot make fights like this. you have first to lose weight to make fights in boxing, because if you do that, you have to do it serious. So no, it comes later. It's come later, but we had a very, very good connection, and we first friends. We first worked together, and even now, it's the same. It's first like our communication, like working together, because we don't work only together at training. He's not only my trainer. We work together like at the gym. So I think that sometimes our relationship goes back, you never know. It's everything else is first.
I got you. I got you. Oh, so you guys made the decision to go pro, and
Hmm.
you kind of have a few fights, local fights, not big fights, and then later on, moving further in your career, you end up fighting Katie Taylor in a big arena,
Hmm.
walking into the ring, right? And you see all the people. What was that feeling like? Like, wow, I started 22 years old, and now all these people, maybe they're here to support me, maybe they're here to support her, but they're here because of me. How was that feeling, you walking into the ring, knowing that all these people paid money to see you fight?
I was like, have you seen the fight? Have you seen my entrance?
I did, I
If
did.
you see my entrance,
Oh,
you
I didn't
can
see the entrance.
understand.
I saw the fight. I didn't see the entrance.
Okay, if you see the entrance, like I put a Greek song, not Greek song, like it's an like a warrior song,
Mm-hmm.
and like I'm going to a war. And when I was getting in the ring, and I hear that song, and I saw that so that
Many people. Yeah.
people there, so many people, and some of them were like ooh, and some of them were not talking too much. I was like getting in the ring, and I was feeling like I'm going to war. Like this energy was for me, wow, that
Wow.
was amazing.
No, I could only
Then-
imagine. I could only imagine. But speaking of that fight was a close fight. I thought you won. I thought you beat Katie. To be honest with you, I know you thought you won. What was that feeling like? Like feeling like, wow, I did what I had to do in the ring, and they didn't give me the decision. Oh, damn, she froze. It's going. She's having signal problems, fellas. I truly apologize. Y'all know sometimes the signal doesn't work as well as we want it to, but we'll get her back. We had the same problem earlier with Frenzy, but we got it together to finish the interview. Let me uh yeah, all right. So she hopped off. Hopefully she'll be back as I interview was going well. Again, guys, we're live, so things are not always gonna go as smooth as we wanted to, but interview's going well. And I definitely will be opening up the phone lines in a bit. Just let's get her back on once let me message her actually. Uh, Yo, I like how she was like, no, era un sueño mío hablar con la voz del boxeo dominicano. Because she's been following me for a minute. She never hit me up though, but she's been following me for a minute. She probably like, damn, like I'm making noise. Even the voice of Dominican boxing hitting me up. I seen him interview Joanne and Carlos Adames and Elvis and Michelle and all those guys. He probably thinking that like, there we go. All right, she's back.
Joel,
Sí.
tuve que venir a mi habitación.
Ok, no hay problema, no hay problema.
Porque que aquí está el wifi, entonces que tuve que cerrar el internet del teléfono porque yo no sé qué es lo que está pasando, ya me dio pique esa cosa.
No, no hay problema, no hay problema. All right. So, your fight with Katie Taylor, it was a close fight. I thought you won. I thought you won. I know you thought you won. What was that feeling like of being robbed? What was that feeling like?
Mm, I'm You know that at this time I felt like maybe if you see the interview that I did after that, after
Okay.
I thought about that and I say, oh my God, I did that thing. I was like, my feelings, I let my feelings to control me. And this is not me, you know? Like I was feeling like so upset, so um, like
Cheated.
I feel I just was expressing my feeling. If you see that interview, then you will understand. But it wasn't right because he's a real good. He's a good champion that have done so much for boxing. He's a good fighter. She have Olympic medals. She's undisputed, and I was like acting like that. So
Yeah.
when I see myself later and think about that, I was like, this is not you. You cannot do that again. You don't have to.
How would you have liked to have handled that now that you're calm, not angry? How would you have preferred to handle that?
I would like to prefer to handle that normally, to respect the decision of the judges and to respect my rival, my opponent, that about what you have done. You know, in boxing, things happen so many. It's a business, you know. It happens. Many things happens. Even now, I said I'm not leaving this time for that long because we have work over here. We have a gym. We have people, money, work with other athletes also. So we cannot leave. I have a baby that I leave him because I asked psychologist and told me that if you take the baby with you, maybe it's wrong. Maybe he gets with stress and all this stuff, and then he wants his mom, and it won't be easy for you. So it's better to stay with a familiar environment and with people that loves him. So I did that decision, and I was missing for 3 weeks, and then the happen didn't the fight didn't happen. And now I say, if I do the same and I go there and something happened, she get a flu, she an injury, something, you never know. And for the very first now I said just for 10 days because of the jet lag and all this stuff, because you never know what's going to happen, you know.
No, for sure, for sure. How,
Hmm.
how about your son? Would you ever let him fight in the future if he wants to be a
Of
boxer?
course. He's coming to the gym with me. He already see
Ah,
his father, and he, if he wants to, because I think he prefers to train. I see him keeping me or maybe because he sees his mom's that is doing that. He wants to keep the meats to me and the stick. He come after me with all of that while I'm training. You know, it's crazy.
what's your son's name? His first name?
Apollon, Apollon.
Apollo. Listen, I'm interviewing your mom. In 20 years, you got to interview with me again. Your, your mom here, I'm gonna tell on her. I know your mom. I got her number. I'm gonna. If you don't give me an interview in 20 years, we're gonna have a problem. All right, Apollo. No, no. And
Maybe
tell him
less, maybe less.
what was that?
Because I say maybe less, because
Maybe.
if kids learn from their parents and
Mhm.
they copy their parents, then maybe less, because he sees me all the time running. I have to anytime I cannot. My husband mother's, she keeps me the baby. So when she cannot, because she works also, I take him with me. So I have him. He watch me running. Now he's used to, and he stays. He come. He always he is not even 2 years old. On September he will be, and he say, "Bravo, mama!" Like, congratulations, mom. Like this, he does. You know, it's very funny.
Okay. Wow. That's so cool. That's so cool. But just make sure when he still represents the Dominican Republic. I know he was born over there. He still had his father's Greek. Make sure he represents Dominican Republic too. Ah man, hello. You hear me?
Yes, I hear you. I hear you. I see.
Yeah. Make
It's
sure
doing
he
the
represents,
same.
even if it's a little flag. Make sure he has that Dominican Republic flag too. Just
He is Dominican Greek.
I,
Dominican Republic is in his blood.
yes, yes. There you go.
He's learning to dance bachata and all this and merengue from a kid. I have a lot of videos with him. I put him to sleep like dancing bachata, most bachata, no merengue because merengue is more,
Too
but
fast.
with bachata that have slow, like some songs, slowly like that. And I put
Okay.
him and I dance with him and I sing to him in Spanish.
Okay. All right. So when he comes out, he's gonna have both flags. You saying?
Of course. And
All
at the
right.
gym
Good.
you see both flags. Because in the gym we have both flags, Greek and Dominican.
Good. Good. That's what I like to hear.
On the ring. Is the fair picture you see when you get in the ring are
Hmm.
the two flags.
That
Not in the ring, in the gym.
in the gym. That's beautiful to hear. That's beautiful to hear.
Hmm.
All right. So you have a big fight coming up against Alicia Baumgartner for Undisputed. How
Hmm.
exciting is that when you hear that? Yeah, you're gonna be fighting for the Undisputed Championship. Like when you hear that, when I said that, how does that make you feel inside?
Exciting. That is exciting. Is a big something big that any fighter is dreaming of. I think, or
Hmm.
not. I
No, of
don't think
course.
I'm the only one.
Yeah. Do you feel a little extra confident since you already beat her before?
No, there are so many years. I feel confidence because I'm always like that, but not confidence because I say no, I'm gonna beat her or things like that. I'm confident because the work I do and what I go through to get what I want. So I feel confidence. But I believe it's gonna be a better fight now. I believe she's coming with more. So many years have passed, so that makes me more to want to get to work more and to want to get it more.
Okay.
If it's
All right.
harder, it's better.
Last time you guys fought, it was a split decision. Do you feel you need
Hmm.
the knockout? Because you fighting in Michigan, that's her home state. In
Hmm.
America, her home country. Do you feel you need a
Hmm.
knockout?
I always feel I need a knockout. That's why I always go and fight with that way. I always go and fight like with aggressive style. Not that I cannot do something else. Of course, I can fight different, but I always feel that I have to be aggressive and go in front to get that, go for a knockout, because it's really hard to get a win if you don't do that. Um, I don't know because even the other time we fought in Kentucky. It
Hmm.
wasn't in Greece. It wasn't somewhere else. It was in Kentucky. So I feel I need to go and fight there.
Oh no. Uh Damn, she froze up.
Joel,
Oh
I think
yes,
we
yes.
will have to do this interview again.
It's okay. Honestly, I only have three more questions. But so far it's been going well. I hope you're not. It's not for us too frustrating for you.
No, no, I have no problem. It's just, the connection. So that's why I
Connection.
say we may have to do it again. We will do it after
We'll
the
do it
fight.
after when you a champion and undisputed. You know what happens when you get undisputed. You don't know when they give you the belts. They also give you better signal for your phone. They give you a
No,
new phone for
this
better.
I have now maybe it's bad the connection of the line, I don't know because I have the Wi-Fi now. I
Yeah,
don't have
because
the phone.
you're not undisputed yet. When you get undisputed, they give you a new phone. It's not just the belts. They give you new phone, new services, all of that.
Let's see. Or maybe they won't give me anything because they go, you don't know. Anyway,
No,
are
but
you coming to the fight?
uh,
Will you be there? Will Dominican be there to support Dominican
oh
Republic
man,
champion?
I,
¿Los dominicanos van a estar allá? Pregunto yo, no. Yo
eh,
sé que van a estar allá, porque ya yo he recibido unos cuantos mensajes.
ujú. yo
Algunos van
quiero,
a estar allá.
yo quiero ver si voy como prensa.
Mhm.
Todavía no estoy 100%, no te quiero decir, ah, sí, que voy, y después me hago quedar mal, pero yo quiero ir como prensa. Voy a ver.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah. If you win, you will be the first Dominican woman or man to be undisputed in the 3 or 4 belt era. So this is something
Mhm.
historic. How do
Mhm.
you feel about that?
I feel great. That's amazing, you know? That's why I'm working so hard. Believe me, it's not easy with a baby and all this stuff to do that. But
Mhm.
I'm working really hard. I already have the weight almost. I am only 3 pounds up.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. All right, all right. Have you envisioned yourself with the belts already? Have you pictured that? Like, wow, I'm gonna be holding all the belts. You picture that in your
Yes.
head so far?
Of course, I have. Look, I not most with the belt. I have a vision. I have vision with that, but I always vision myself more like my hand like
With the
that,
hand
the
raised. Okay.
referee
Oh,
with
for
my hand
sure.
up and hearing Christina Medusa. You know how they say they call that. It's
Yeah,
always
yeah, yeah.
fun for me.
Nah, man. Listen, I'm super excited for you for this opportunity you're getting. And I'm
Hmm.
definitely gonna be rooting for you. I know journalists are supposed to be unbiased, but when it's a Dominican, I'm always rooting for the Dominican. And I would love for me to say, hey, tomorrow I'm gonna interview the undisputed champion, Christina Linardatou. You know,
Duran. That's
Duran,
my
Christina Linardatou Duran.
Duran, yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's my second name, Dominican last name.
Yeah, because in Dominican Republic we use both last names.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
Yes.
people don't understand that.
Here, no, here they don't, but I always use that, you know.
Hmm.
I'm because I have to have something from there also. Christina, okay. Linardato is not that Dominican name. I have the appearance, that enough, but I need to have also the name. So that's my mother's name.
No, you know what makes me happy about how you talk. You're very like, no, no, I'm Dominican too. Don't forget
Of
that.
course,
You know,
of course. I'm
some people.
Dominican from Santiago, and I also have my house is in Navarrete.
Oh, okay. So you
Yes.
travel a lot to Dominican Republic?
No, I don't because I have many things here that
Oh,
I
you got
cannot
kids.
leave, you know, work, house, all this stuff.
So so
But
the so the house you got out there is for what? For you rent it out? What do you do?
no, 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 we don't rent it. I have also my dog that I have a dog there, a pit bull. So I have my dog and a cousin that is taking care of my dog.
Okay, okay. Well,
Heracles, Hercules.
all right. Strong like you.
He's very good dog, but good with us, you know. Nice. No, no. I miss him. I miss the Dominican Republic. I miss lot of things from there. But what I miss the last time that I went, I miss so much training there. I did so good training with so many guys. Uh, I miss them. I miss the coaches over there because Manny was here. He was there at the first. I missed Roberto Peralta. Hello, Gelo. Hello, the other coach, and all the guys, my cousin, and many. You know that I used to spar. They helped me so much
And
over there.
that's great to hear. Do you have any kind of relationship with any Dominican fighters, with Carlos Adames or Elvis Rodriguez, Michel Rivera, any of them? You have a relationship with either one of them?
No, with I no. I talk with uh, I forget the name now. A Greek Dominican
Okay, all right,
with
all right.
Diana Vargas. I talk with Diana
Oh yeah,
Vargas.
Diana Vargas. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Diana Vargas. Her cousin and trainer is Roberto Peralta, the one that I told you. He
Hmm.
work in Las Vegas. He worked with kids in Las Vegas. I have with I had now lately I don't have many. I had always, but the last year with the baby, with training and all that stuff, not only with Dominican Republic, also here, because all this thing requires a lot of time. And when you give all yourself to something, then you lose something. So I have lost my connection with everybody, not only there, even here, my friends, everyone, because I have been focused in what I'm doing right now. I have been focused in bringing myself back to what to who I was before,
Hmm. Yeah.
to
Well,
be the same again.
yeah,
It wasn't easy. It was
in
like
life,
starting from the zero.
yeah, in life we make sacrifices, but on July
Mhm.
15th, when you're undisputed, it's gonna be all worth it. And
And then I'm going to Dominican Republic with all the belts to
woo,
make
we're gonna do a
to
parade.
make to make holidays over there and see my family and friends and
A bailar
uh,
bachata, merengue, de todo allá.
bachata, merengue, cerveza.
Presidente de todo.
Yeah.
I, I,
Yes, if you don't have a fight, why not? For a
exactly.
month. For a month. Because of because I was training for the fight with Michaela Mayer. And
Oh,
now the fight didn't happen. And immediately I didn't stop. I came back and I say, until I see what's going to happen, I keep training and training. I heard that I probably will, after a while, will fight Baumgartner. So I keep training myself. So I really need to rest right now. I really need to rest because, because of, so all of this training, all of this stuff. But at least my weight, my power, everything is great.
yeah, you're
See?
looking strong. You're looking strong for sure.
This is hard work,
I know, I know, and there's
and I'm
nothing
going
like
for it.
yeah. I want to give a chance for the fans to call in and ask you a question directly. Is that okay with you?
Of course.
All right, guys. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If you guys want to ask a question, click the link. You guys can ask the future undisputed champion a question yourself. The Dominican Queen. That's it. That's the new nickname. Es el apodo nuevo que te puse. La Reina Dominicana, Christina Linardatou. Am I
Yo
pronouncing that right?
espero la pregunta que quieran.
La pregunta que
Aquí
quieren en
estamos.
inglés, en español
En inglés, en
o en
español,
griego.
en griego, poco alemán
Un poco alemán.
también,
Olvídate de eso.
pero no mucho, así que mejor no traten.
Pero el que tenga pregunta, puede llamar ahí, darle en link y puede hacer la pregunta. Alguien está preguntando, how did you get your nickname? ¿Cómo fue que te dieron el apodo? Ay, ay, ay.
Mi apodo en el principio era Black Mamba,
Okay.
pero de acuerdo a la mitología griega, Medusa era una gorgo, ¿cómo se dice en español? No sé. Tengo que responder en español o en griego, o en inglés esa pregunta.
Como te dé la gana, olvídate de eso.
La pregunta fue en español, entonces
No.
voy a dar la respuesta en español. Medusa era eso es un significado como que uno tiene que enfrentar sus miedos, el significado de la mitología.
Sí.
Perseo le cortó la cabeza a Medusa porque enfrentó, como enfrentar los miedos, porque la veían y con los ojos Medusa lo volvía como estatuas. Y eso es cierto porque después que yo he cambiado tanto, he hecho tanto camino, me volví campeona mundial, ya yo no podía ser Black Mamba. Yo tenía que cambiar, por ejemplo, y volverme yo Medusa, porque ya yo había pasado por muchas cosas, como enfrentar mis miedos, como... no, eso en serio. Yo leo mucho y esas cosas son serias para mí. Así vino ese apodo.
Ok. Tengo a alguien llamando aquí. Tengo a Juan de lo mío. Dime a ver, mi hermano.
Medusa, ¿cómo estamos, Cristina? Un placer
Hola.
conocerte.
Hola, Juan.
I remember I was going across my Instagram feed and I saw you and I'm like, Dominican boxer as a female. And then I saw all the accolades. I'm like, wow, why haven't I heard of her?
Mm-hmm.
And it's
We are
amazing,
many
man.
Dominicans, we are many Dominicans. That's why I leave to Dominican Republic from Greece to start my boxing career. Where
And I'm
there are many.
and I'm so happy you did so. I remember me and Joel, we complain a lot that the zone doesn't have Dominican boxing. And to see not only that you're there, that they're giving you opportunity, which is
Mm-hmm.
even more important, and they're giving you opportunity the right way for you to, 2-3 months apart, for you to get ready. They're not catching you by surprise.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just happy to see our people winning, fighting, taking care of their families.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate the work that you're doing. I wanted to ask you a question. Obviously, you know that you're the B side in this
Mm-hmm.
upcoming fight. You know that they're pushing that other girl. She's
Mm-hmm.
a unified champion. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna have to come in there and run her over, like leave it without a doubt. Like basically,
Yes.
like Cobra got beat down. It has to
Like
be,
I always do. Like I always do.
She come to
and,
fight.
and
She come to fight.
yeah, I've seen some of her fights on highlights, and I'm like, oh my god, she's aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna be looking on, and I'm gonna get the zone subscription just because of you. That's what they need to understand. They need to understand that when they bring out people, we support.
Exactly.
And can't
Okay.
wait till you see the
I'm
fight.
glad. I'm
Where's
glad.
the fight? Where's the fight?
It's in Detroit.
Detroit.
Oh wow, okay,
Detroit.
it's in the
And
States.
I was thinking another thing, I was thinking that at the beginning I was about to come and get in the fight with a singer Greek here that sing, sing
Anthem.
like rap or something.
Oh, okay.
But I was thinking that I need something else, and I was thinking that maybe there are many Dominicans here, even if they are not well known. I was thinking with to get in. I don't know if I'm gonna do it at the end because I was talking with my team to bring there. A Dominican guy,
What's his name?
Dominican guy that is here. He sings reggaeton and things like that.
See, you're
His
very
name
smart.
is
We've been telling our boxers to start making connections with el género urbano, with our people, and I'm so happy that you're thinking outside the box. I think Joel
yes.
touched on that a lot. So
I have
whatever it is that
connection
you're
with
working
people over
on,
here, all
whatever it is
Dominicans.
that you're working on, if you're able to make it happen, please does, because that add that extra edge to the sport.
Yes.
That's something that is doing right now. That's something that Mayweather did for a lot of years, where they
Mm-hmm.
bring rappers in, they bring people from the entertainment business. So if you could do it,
Yes.
great.
One second, please. 1 second.
No problem.
Moromo to bebek sipnise, please. Step para acá, lo mano. The baby.
Oh, no
I
problem.
hear you.
Y tú hablas inglés ya.
Habla de
Yo hablo
todo.
griego, yo hablo inglés,
Ay,
yo hablo
Dios mío,
español, un poco de alemán.
internacional la mujer entonces.
Deme un segundo. Ah, and
No,
that's,
está bien.
ya él fue. Ok,
Can you
Yeah.
give
ya él
us?
fue.
Can you give us? So, is that for sure, or you don't know yet?
About the music.
Yeah.
Este muchacho había escrito una canción para mí en español que decía, Black Mamba es la que manda, qué sé yo, algo así. Entra el ring, suena el ding ding, Black Mamba es la que ataca. No te
No,
descuides o te desbarata.
mientras no te
Fácilmente se
cobre mucho,
apaga
está
la
bien.
luz.
Déjala.
Yo le dije que la arregle un poco porque eso fue muy temprano en mi carrera y ahora sería mejor que fuera con Medusa. Y él me dijo que se puede hacer y que va a ver y que yo le dije que voy a hablar con mi team y le dije que quiero a él.
That's
I love
powerful
it.
for you to do that. We was expecting that for Hector Luis Garcia when he fought Tank Davis on that platform, but he didn't do it. But thank you for your time, Joel. Thank you for always connecting us with our warriors. These are our warriors that are fighting, putting their
Thank
lives on the
you.
line. Thank you,
Muchas
Christina.
gracias.
No problem, Juan.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, man. Y'all know I'm the voice of Dominican boxing. Y'all know I have to come bring the Dominicans to us and connect us. I'm always going to do that. And to be honest, oye, yo estoy tan feliz porque yo en verdad pensaba que con esta entrevista que tú como que estaba más para los griegos Y no me ofendía, yo decía, no, yo entiendo, ya vive allá, pero esta conversación, tú me has dicho, yo estoy 100% que tú eres de nosotras.
No, pero está loco. La cuestión es que yo no tengo tanta, te digo, como yo hago mis cosas y cosas así, no tengo tantas, no hablo tanta conexión y tanta cosa, pero yo tengo mi gente para allá. Yo estuve allá, yo vivía sola, yo no fui a vivir con mi familia. Yo vivía, alquilaba casa y vivía sola en Santiago y veía a mis amigos, mi familia y así, tú sabes. No como una persona que vamos a decir tiene miedo, va esto y aquello. Yo sé cómo es República Dominicana. Yo sé, conozco mi país, yo conozco mi ciudad. He ido tantas veces, he vivido allá.
no.
¿Cómo te digo? Tengo amigos, he tenido novios, he tenido de todo lo que tú quieras ya.
No, porque por eso te digo que me da un orgullo que tú todavía sigues con tus raíces así. Tú me dices que le canta a tu niño en español, que tú le hablas en español y que tú todavía comes dominicano. Me da un orgullo a mí, usted no lo
Claro.
entiende.
Y
Y
sé cocinar. Yo no te dije que era chef. Yo estoy pensando hasta en algún momento, como hacen todo, que se suben recetas así.
sí, sí.
No solo dominicana, griega también, pero estaba pensando hasta eso, porque yo soy chef y sé cocinar también comida dominicana, casi de todo.
Ah, no, pues
Yo
cuando
sé
yo
hacer
te...
sancocho, yo sé hacer habichuela con dulce, yo sé hacer lo que tú quieras.
Ah,
No
no, pues
mangú de plátano solamente.
cuando yo te en Grecia, tú me vas a tener que cocinar. Ya tú me hablaste
Claro.
mucho. Me tienes que cocinar.
Habichuela con dulce, sancocho,
Ay,
lo que
eso,
tú quieras.
yo soy loco con el sancocho. Soy loco con el sancocho.
Claro,
Me debe un sancocho ya.
claro. En Grecia, en República Dominicana, en Estados Unidos, a donde quiera. Yo lo
Oh,
hago.
oh,
Enciendo que tenga los ingredientes.
ok. Oye, Cristina, te quiero dar mil gracias por darme la entrevista. He disfrutado muchísimo. Ojalá usted también haya disfrutado. No va a ser la última vez que te haga una entrevista. Tú vas a estar esta plataforma es la casa tuya ya. Ya tu mamá me dice, Joel, quiero una entrevista. Tú no me estás preguntando, tú me estás diciendo, Joel, este es sábado, vamos a hacer una entrevista. Este
Te
día
dije,
vamos a hacer
quiero
una
una
entrevista.
entrevista después de la pelea.
Está
Ya he
bien.
ganado todos mis cinturones y todos mis títulos.
Así, ya, está
Ya
hecho.
te
Ya
dije.
estamos ahí, estamos ahí.
Vamos ahí. Sí.
Estoy excitado por esa oportunidad que tú vas a tener y estoy 100% que usted va a ganar.
Eso estoy yo también y por eso me estoy preparando. Es por eso que estoy trabajando.
Ok. Pues está bien. Muchas gracias, Cristina. ¿Quieres darle algo dicho al público que lo están viendo o que te siguen las redes o cualquier mensaje que
Eh,
usted quiere decir?
Al público que me ha apoyado, porque en realidad recibo mensajes, he recibido mensajes de personas, una persona que me había visto pelear también con un Gardner, me mandó mensaje de gimnasio allá, que vive por allá, que yo le voy a ganar. El apoyo de todos que he recibido, de las personas que saben de boxeo y que tú sabes que me hablan y todo eso. Quiero pedir perdón si algunas veces, como a ti lo mismo, no puedo hablar, no puedo responder, señores, es muy difícil lo que estoy en lo que estoy en este momento. Es demasiado difícil y pido perdón si no puedo responder o si me tarda responder o algo, como a ti también.
Sí.
Pero disculpa, le pido disculpa, pero ya el
Olvídate.
resultado
Oye,
lo
tú
vamos
eres
a
la
ver.
reina dominicana, tú no tienes que pedir disculpas. Oye, ella es una reina, y si no te respondió, ya, la reina está ocupada. Ya, oye,
Los resultados se van a ver pronto.
tengo una persona más que quiere hacer una pregunta. Ari, de lo mío, dime
Sí.
a ver qué es lo que es.
Joel, gracias. Cristina, quiero desearte suerte. Estoy llamando solamente para desearte suerte y decirte que nosotros vamos a estar viendo la pelea, vamos a estar apoyando. Métele mano, como decimos nosotros los dominicanos, métele mano.
A
Ella,
meter hermano.
a meter mano. Ella es una buena peleadora, ¿sabes? Ella es una buena peleadora y ella tiene una buena fanaticada también, tú sabes, tú vas a pelear básicamente en su casa. Tú tienes que ir para allá como guerrera y a meter mano.
Claro, claro. Pero te digo una cosa, lo que yo he enfrentado muchísimas veces, cuando yo voy a la pelea, hasta con Kerry Taylor pasó lo mismo, ponte a ver la pelea para que tú veas. Cuando empieza la pelea, todo el mundo vocea. Cuando empiezan a ver los golpes que yo pego y la fuerza y todo eso, nadie habla en el ring, hasta que se acaba la pelea. Cuando se acaba la pelea, si gana la rival, entonces están contentos. Si pierde, Entonces no están, pero te digo que no se oye nada. Ahora mismo vas a ver lo mismo.
Vamos a ver. Ojalá.
Aparte de que se valga la gente ahí buceando, tú sabes. No, señores, vamos para allá y quiero verlos allá y cuando yo termine la pelea también quiero ver mi gente. Así mismo. Y gracias por el apoyo.
Gracias a ti. Sigue para adelante y suerte con tu carrera. Joel, muchas gracias. Estoy manejando, por eso no tengo la cámara prendida, pero hablamos pronto.
Pues está bien. Okay.
Bueno, gracias.
Gracias.
Pues está bien.
Thank you, gracias.
No. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias por la entrevista. Como te dije, yo disfruté muchísimo. Ya yo estoy aquí con la reina dominicana, que, como te digo, está en casa. Cuando tú ganes, hacemos otra entrevista y vamos a tener, tú vas a estar en esta plataforma mucho más.
Bueno, yo no sabía de ti hasta hace un poco pero yo me puse a ver algunas entrevistas, sí, y me gustó mucho lo que tú haces. Fue un gusto hacer entrevista contigo.
Muchas gracias por, por decir esa buena palabra y el gusto fue mío. ¿Ok?
Bueno,
hasta la próxima.
Hasta la próxima. Chao. Saludos. Adiós a todos. Bye bye.
All right, guys. Hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, guys. Peace.